What's going on, bros, and welcome to another top 4 video. You guys seem to be really enjoying these, so I thought, why not try and give you, at least a decent dose of them, because, yeah, like I said, you guys seem to be thoroughly enjoying these, so let's get on to it. We've got the League 1. I've done quite a few now, BBVA, Premier League, Bundesliga, Liga BBVA, and now we're here with the French League, League 1, Ligue 1, Ligue 1, however you would like to call it. Today, I've got the team here for you guys, and of course, if you guys would like any coins, you can check out the Foot Shop. Link will be down below. Of course, use giveaway to be entered into a 1 million coin giveaway at checkout. So go ahead and do that. And I wish you guys all the best. But let's get straight into this team. I went with a 4-1-2-1-2 formation. Tends to be sort of standard one that I've been going with recently. Plenty of people tend to use it, and it's probably my favorite one on FIFA 14. The 3-5-2 is still good. Nowhere near as OP as it was in FIFA 13, but it is still a very good formation. So if you're sort of used to that, then feel free to go ahead and make that. But yeah, so one big thing that I noticed with this team was that there was going to be a shit ton of PSG players. Whether I liked it or not, there were going to be quite a lot of PSG players. And we started off with Thiago Silva and Sirigu. Now, I do try and limit the PSG players a little bit, but you have to admit, I mean, come on, guys. The PSG team on this game is just redonkulous. And I have Digne there. I am a huge Digne fanboy. Like, literally, I love him as a left back. I think he is by far the best left back in the League 1 on FIFA. So keep that in mind when you're picking your left back. Don't necessarily get baited into the fact that someone's got a higher stat or there's an inform. This guy is the best. I'm telling you that, guys, in full confidence. Now, next up, we have got Lavezzi and Matuidi, again, 2 more PSG players. I do my best to kind of balance that out, but it's so hard when they've got such a great range of players. Next up, we have Lucas at right mid, and of course, if you guys didn't already know, you haven't seen any of the other videos, by the time I do this video, it's the current top 4 that are out there at the moment. Anyways, yeah, like I said, at right midfield, you do have Lucas. Lucas is, he's good. He's not as good as Lavezzi, in my opinion, when it comes to finishing, but he's still great on the flank. So, at cam we have Rodriguez. That inform Rodriguez, be careful you don't get baited into buying the 84, because his 84 one is actually a right winger or right forward, whatever you would like to call it. Yeah, he plays out on the right hand side, but his 85 is down the middle. He plays as center midfielder, but you can move him to a cam, and that's exactly what I did. So the 2 strikers, we have Callum, inform Callum. I'll talk to you guys a little bit about him, and then who other than the man himself, the nose. Do you dare to Zlatan? Of course I do. He is a monster in this game. If you can afford the Team of the Year version, go ahead and pick it up, because let's be honest, guys, Ibrahimovic in this game is just stupid. When headers are so OP, strength finally plays a part in FIFA. You know, you gotta pick up Ibrahimovic for your League 1 side. I know he costs a lot of money. He costs like 1.2 million, and his price is constantly fluctuating. So if you can't afford to get him, try someone like Menez. I think Menez would be fantastic. I was actually gonna go ahead and get Menez, but I didn't want to have that many PSG players. It's just no fun that way. You can also go with someone like Falcao, but I like to have a bit of pace up front, and for that reason I went with Callum. Now I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the goals that you're about to see. There are actually a shit ton of headers, and I do apologize for that, but at the same time, it's just, you know, it's just the way this team plays. It wasn't necessarily that I was playing it down the wing. It just happens to be that that's where the space is. That's how you're going to get goals with this team. And you know, if you want to try and maybe get Ibrahimovic on it even more, you can try something like a 4-2-3-1. But this goal here is quite nice. Lavezzi takes the over the top through ball and finishes it very nicely into the right hand side netting. So I want to talk to you guys a bit about the general side of this team. What did I think to this team? This team is actually very boring to play with. It's not an exciting team. For me, the best team that I've played with has got to be the Liga BBVA side. It's just such a fun team, but this is the team I've actually got the best results with. In all the games that I played with this team, I just did not lose. For some reason, I managed to just do really well defensively, and it doesn't even have the best players in there. For example, my centre-back Bassa, who, by the way, has a really good at heading, defending, all that, but he really struggles when it comes to pace. So many attackers can just breeze straight by him, so you have to be a little bit careful he doesn't get caught, trying to sprint race against another attacker. So just keep that in mind. So I would probably go for someone a little bit different. Maybe Marquinhos would be good, but again, you don't want to have too many PSG players in your team. Of course, that's just for the sake of this video. If you want to make your own League 1 side, you're entitled to as many PSG players as you like. Anyways, Callum, he is really quite good. A lot better than I thought, and I get a pretty lucky goal there, an assist from Callum as well. But yeah, I honestly thought he would be a little bit of a joke in a way. I didn't expect him to be all that good, but he was very impressive. I really like him in this game now, and yeah, I'd be tempted to say he's probably probably better than Menez. He's got height on him, he's got pace on him, and he's actually got a decent finishing ability. So, yeah, very impressed with him. And for around 20,000 coins, you're not going to go too wrong with Inform Clue. You can try him out, but of course, if you don't have those sort of coins, someone like Menez is definitely your best bet. Ibrahimovic doing nasty things to him. Unfortunately, doesn't manage to bury that, but yeah, we all know the story of Ibrahimovic. He is just a next level god on this game. Swings a great ball in, and there are just so many headers, but that's because you got Ibrahimovic in the team. Like, make sure you play to the advantages of your team. Do not play a certain way that, you know, your team just will not fit. As you can see, I do a nice little skill move there that completely burns two of his defenders, feeds this beautiful ball through to, I believe that is Rodriguez, my cam. By the way, you guys might want to check out Rodriguez's in-game stats. They are just so filthy. So go ahead and take a look at that. And of course, that causes the rage quit. He was not a happy chappy, and Ibrahimovic was the best player on my team for that game. So fair play to him for that. But yeah, for me, this team was quite dull to play with. I don't enjoy scoring header goals. I like fancier goals, if you will. I know that might sound a little bit silly. I don't necessarily score crazy goals. I just score, you know, just nice passing movement ones. And for me, the BBVA was definitely that. Now, this right here, that free kick, that was actually in. I went into an instant replay, and I looked at it, and it was in. So, goal line technology, please, EA. And, yeah, that was just pretty funny. So, overall, team, if you were to ask me rate this team out of 10, I'd give it a 9 or something like that, just because of how good it is. You know, I won games, and that's why you play FIFA, right? You play to win, and but for me, I just wasn't having a whole lot of fun playing with the team. Now, for me, I also play FIFA just for the fun factor too, which does exist, by the way. And yeah, I just really struggled to have a lot of fun with this team, despite me playing, you know, well and getting the results that were needed. As you can see, about 3,000 bounces. His keeper does a very good job of making double saves, back-to-back saves, but it just wasn't going to keep me out. Now, Ibrahimovic pushes him off to the side, and this was actually a pretty nice goal. Unfortunately, I failed there. A few bounces, and he just, you know, he just doesn't complete his passes. And some nice skill moves here. Takes him on, and again, roulette round there. And I actually tried to finesse it into the bottom corner, but here comes a massive volley from Matuidi. And that's going to wrap up the episode, so I hope you guys did enjoy it. Again, I hope you guys have enjoyed the mixture of expensive, cheap players, and this top 4 team. I don't know what just happened there. I kind of lost my breath. I talk pretty fast in these videos. So, yeah, have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you guys in a little bit. And, yeah, bye-bye.